sense of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Seems like when these two get together, it's always a slugfest, and Alabama won a close one last season.
Yeah, it was Alabama that finished out the 12th round in that slugfest, too. It usually seems like the team that lands the last big haymaker wins, and that was the Tide last time.
Well, I think that's why it's so important getting out the gates early. Both these teams know each other, don't like each other. Get out the gate strong.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Left side is Ford. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Russell on play action. Out wide left, it's Ford. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Russell. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking for space. It's Hill. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown tie. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Deep in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now we take a look at Jackson Harris. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Release to the back. Finds a man in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Right side, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unleashes one. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground. And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give to the single back. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. In the red area, it's Hill. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Sets his feet. It's Levin. Good quickness to grab it off the mountains. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Left side is Harris. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires on the move. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Berry. Powers through the defender.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Selling the fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Churns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big...
Caught along the right sideline. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it with Caden Durham. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. On the run, it's Hill. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Looking for room at the 30. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They go play action with Russell. Flush to the left. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From deep, it's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Green. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! A pick 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is no good, but a penalty flag is down, and there's not much doubt this is going to be roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. On the return, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Bama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Under pressure. Out wide left. It's Green. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Press center down's going to the air. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It's good. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking.
Caught, and he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. LSU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll ride him again. Taken down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. They're all over him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Hill. Alabama will get the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Russell. Look out. And down he goes.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Makes the grab. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw. It's Lemon. Unloads to the right. He's got him this time. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quick give. It's Durham.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
LSU quick to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs. All over him immediately.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Right at the line. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Man, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Gonna take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. Ready to try the point after. Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. There he goes. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
2nd and long here. Drops back. It's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hits inside. It's Durham. He breaks a tackle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Just feeds the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Russell on play action. Move to his right. Right side, it's Ford. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The run inside. It's Hill. Could be. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to...
There he goes! He's at the 40. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over to they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Running inside, it's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Complete. Shakes off the defender.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's no...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. Inside the... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Left side is Ford. And he's brought down after a nice game. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Keelan Russell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Russell. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The screen, he's got wheels. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys time to his left. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.